I'm a gate breaker. You can't lock me down with chains. They was
I came into this shit under Ant. So for years and years, I built a lot of shit up because I'm loyal. So if you tell me like, yo, you mean, I'ma listen.
Yeah.
But you know how many times I had to bite my tongue? Because Ant really do love me. He got love for me and I got love for him. That's real love. The fake love was Cosmic KEV.
But I'm a gator, so the industry ain't let me in. Can't stop my hustle though. I promise I'ma get it in. Taking losses back to back. It felt like
It couldn't stop me. I stopped myself. I stopped making music because I lost somebody real close to me, and it was other shit that was going on, and music just wasn't my focus no more. Nobody would answer their phone, and I was going through real life shit where I thought I was gonna die. All types of shit was going on, and I had to go to college.
Explain love. What's love to you?
Honestly, man, 3-point crown. That's what the 3-point crown is about. Loyalty, love, and respect.
Got some coke from the Regans, got some weed from Jamaicans. Got a Glock from my cousin, we out here shaking and baking. Know my future's bleak, but I'm determined to make it. No one believe in the vision, I'm living in my basement. Been in all them prisons, couldn't stop.
Can you hear me, too?
Yeah, dog.
What's up with you? How you feeling?
I feel good, man.
You in the building, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a nice day out today.
Is the mic in should it be closer or should I?
You sound good.
I'm good. All right.
You sound amazing.
So, all right.
What's up with you?
Cool, man. I'm ready to express some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk a little bit.
I know, man. I've been seeing you having a lot going on. I see you. You know, you've been vocal a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? On the social media platforms.
I used to be quiet.
Yeah.
I was very humble.
Yeah, you was.
I came into this shit under Ant. Ant is very what's the word I could give it? You know, he doesn't really like conflict. So he chooses not to address things sometimes, and he used to just be like, "Nah, just don't. You mean just don't say nothing, bro. Just keep working, keep." So for years and years, I built a lot of shit up because I'm loyal. So if you tell me like, yo, you mean, I'ma listen.
Yeah.
But you know how many times I had to bite my tongue
Yeah.
during it? So after a while, like, there's only so much you can take. Like, I seen so much phony shit with this rap shit and this music shit. It turned me against it
Yeah.
to the point where I didn't want to be an artist no more. I didn't want to do music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how much fuckery I seen
I mean,
and couldn't talk about it.
why? Did you feel like everybody that you was around back then, did you take them as if they were?
It was out of me being loyal.
Yeah.
I just came into this thing with my morals. I'm loyalty before royalty, love before all, loyalty, love, respect, all this shit that, you know, me and my guys created. I came into rap thinking that I was supposed to carry everybody that I associated with in the rap world the same way as my friends.
I mean, unfortunately, you know, in certain situations, we all think is a we thing, but you know, a lot of people have agendas. A lot of people not in it for the same reasons you in it for.
I learned it the hard way though. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So a nigga say like, yo, you know, we family. I take that family word to heart,
hmm
you know, and people manipulated me with that word.
What you mean by that?
Making me feel like little bro, making me feel like they loved, cared about me.
Yeah. Yeah. So when somebody say they love you, you really take when you say you love someone, you really mean it, and you really take it.
Because niggas do it all the time. Yo, I love you, bro. You mean?
hmm
I don't say it back when niggas do that. It don't matter how many times a nigga say it. Yo, man, Toasty, man, I love you, bro. You can repeat 1,000 times. I'm not gonna say it back.
Yeah.
Cause I don't.
Right.
If I say that, if I say I love you too, bro, I really love that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Explain love. What's love to you?
Honestly, man. See, the 3-point crown, that's what the 3-point crown is about. Loyalty, love, and respect. All three of those are the same to me.
Can you turn the air off for me, she? Cause you can hear it.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it's humming. We gonna be hot for a minute. It's gonna get hot in here. I
The
already know.
practice run?
No, this the real
We
one.
running.
We
Oh, nah,
running.
let's
And
go.
you know it's gonna get hot in here from he ready.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a good conversation though.
We're gonna talk about it.
You know what I mean?
I've been quiet for a long time though.
Yeah. I think I think
I ain't had no drink and nothing. This sober tools.
sober toast.
And that's another thing too. Like I used to like coming into this shit, I wasn't sober at all. I was fried. You know what I mean? I was fucking with the pills, the lit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I was fried. I was scrambled.
Yeah.
When I first came into this shit, I was what, 20? I mean, I was rapping all my life, but when niggas first heard me, when I did the come up show, so that's what I count.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's what like Philly first heard me, for real, for real. You know what I mean?
So you came in the game at 20?
Yeah, in the come up show. When I did the come up show at 20.
20 years old. And you've been rapping for how long? I mean, not for how long. How old was you?
I recorded my first song at 10. I've been paying for my own studio time and going back and forth to the studio since I was 11. Because when I was 10, I went with my brother. He paid for that session.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been paying for my own sessions since I was 11 till now, to the day. Since 11 years old. I used to catch the G bus and go to the studio in Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you would consider at the time, like you started getting to a certain level? Who you would in the rap game at that time? Who you was considering to be your friend? That's not
When
your
I was a
friend.
young boy?
No, not when you were.
Oh, you talking about when I first came in?
Yeah, when you first came in the game and you started progressing, the people that you're talking.
Nobody when I first came in, that grew into me. I start growing to thinking. And let's be clear in case anybody thinking I'm throwing any shots. It's not Ant. Me and Ant had an actual real brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason why when I speak on things, it be speaking from a frustration part. Because Ant really do love me. He got love for me and I got love for him. That's real love. The fake love was Cosmic Kev.
Why you say Cosmic Kev is fake? What's that about?
Just being honest. I mean, first of all, I got to be there. I feel like it wouldn't be no Santos if it wasn't for Ant and what Kev did for my career. Let's get that out the way first.
Mm-hmm.
Kev allowed me to be. I never gave him a dollar. Never gave him a dollar. So for him allowing me to rap on his platform, him playing my freestyles, playing my music, all of that benefited me. None of it hurted me.
Mm-hmm.
It all benefited me, and I appreciate it 1000%. And I'm gonna get out the way that I take full accountability for being a young nigga and not knowing the business when I came into this shit.
Yeah.
Because I came in with feelings instead of facts. You know?
Absolutely.
So instead of having my business straight, I didn't capitalize off of my resources because of the love thing. Now, let's get to the love. I was manipulated. And feeling like little bro. I did think this was a family thing. It wasn't like an artist type relationship. It wasn't that. It was deeper. And I thought it was that, you know. And I took that to heart to where I would have took a bullet for him. Facts. You know, I had like really genuine love.
So what gave you
for him.
the feeling that Cosmic Kev was giving you fake love though?
That's how everything ended. It was at the end. That's when I knew it was like, okay, I get it. And I got it. And I'm not bitter about it. I was at the time only because I lost a brother and I was bitter at the world. Even looking at that back in hindsight, that's nobody's fault. But my perception at the time put me in a bitter place. It made me bitter about that situation. But looking back in hindsight, I have nothing to be bitter about. I just feel like I was owed a conversation when whatever happened with my deal and whatever, niggas knew and they didn't tell me. And when the whole thing came up with on deck, and they walked me in that room and said, yeah, we got this other situation on the table. Yeah, we still got the We the Best situation, but this is on deck situation too. It's gonna be you, Quilly, and City Gram and Nikki. Y'all gonna be in a group together. Huh? When y'all put this together?
So you didn't know.
We just came from Ross party.
Mm.
I just told Ross I was the next, this and that, Swiss Beats, and
Yeah.
Khaled was just cup in his hand, running around the room drunk, telling everybody I was.
So the party was.
But something
Right.
stopped that,
So the party.
and I didn't know. Something happened. Something had transpired.
Something transpired before the situation.
Something transpired at that party and afterwards that I guess that situation wasn't on the table no more. But nobody told me. This is my life that's on the line.
It's your career we talking about.
Not just my life. Cause I put up I put my life into, like I said, this was a family situation. This wasn't like, well, at least how I thought how we was building it. That's what it was. Those were the conversations. That was the energy. That was how we was living. I'm getting chills talking about it. Cause you know what I mean? Like I had real genuine love. I thought we was a family. I did. And I was young and I might have just been naive.
You think you still naive now? Did you think that situation all the way through? Do you think it's because your feelings involved? Because that, I mean,
I think I grew past the feelings part.
Mhm.
Because I don't really care no more. And the internet has made a space where nobody can block you or blackball you. Or, you know, you used to be, oh, don't say nothing because, oh, you're not gonna get played on the real. This is not going. I don't care. I'm not in a space where I feel like nothing can stop me but me. Even in the past, that couldn't stop me. I stopped myself. I stopped making music because I lost somebody real close to me, and there was other shit that was going on, and music just wasn't my focus no more. And that's not paying me. That's not my primary. If I was, for somebody was trying to put me in a situation where music could change my life, and I could make money off of it, but that situation got snatched away from me, and I wasn't the reason that it got snatched away, and nobody even explained to me what happened. They kept everything in the dark, and they just decided to go with the whole Quilly situation because I turned the on deck thing down, but I turned it down with knowledge, with no knowledge that this is not on the table no more. I'm just like, yo, give me a ultimatum. Like, yo, we can do this or we can do this. I'm like, nigga, I want to do what we just doing. And he said, okay. And that was the last meeting. Never answered the phone after that. That was the last conversation. I don't know what transpired after that, but that was it. All the love, all that shit was over. They start playing Real One, and they switched my intro off and put Quill on. And that's when I knew it was a business. That's when I realized it was a business. Nobody would answer their phone. And I was going through real life shit where I thought I was gonna die. All types of shit was going on. And I had to go to Cali.
So
That's why I went to LA.
So with the how let me know how close you and Kev was. Was y'all really close? Talking every day, or was it?
If a nigga call you, ask you if you ate today, what's up with you? At the time, my ex-wife, you know, you playing her records. You close with you know what I'm saying? You like,
It was really.
you betting with me. Yeah,
It was family,
yeah.
for real. Because you know how, back in hindsight, when you think when you was young.
Like, I know the difference. Like, I'm
Okay.
from so
I got you.
I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna put this to you. Especially when I first came in, right? I was a hard shell. I didn't trust nobody. I only L before R. They didn't know this. They had to have meetings where they had to tell me, yo, you have to start saying we run the streets. This was Jim Gotti at the time. You will run the streets now. You have to start, like, you can't just rep your squad. Like, I only wanted to go anywhere with my niggas. I want Maul with me. I want Rico. I want my nigga. I'm on with my, you know what I mean? It took me a while, like almost a year or two, to warm up to this whole situation where it's like, all right, y'all family too. You know what I mean? But that's in over time making me feel that way. That's why I say I feel like I got manipulated into it. Cause like I already came into like, all right, whatever. I mean, it's business. What are you doing? But it was more than that. It got presented as more than that. Like, nah, bro, you little bro. Nah, you good. I got you. To the point where we was having conversations like, yo, fuck all these deals we got on the table. Nigga, I just run with you. Like, we can just build our own company, build our own shit, and just do it from the ground, nigga. I'm loyal to you. Every deal that ever called my phone, I called him and told him. You know how many deals came through my line? If I knew the nigga was just going to not answer the phone and stop, when I'm in a real bad space in my life, like a terrible space in my life, where I actually need something, because there's life and death happening around me, I would have took one of those situations instead of I turned everything down because I would call him. Yo, somebody just called me, such and such. Oh no, man. Fuck it. That's what you want to do. When we was at that party, Khaled wanted me to leave with him. I asked Khaled, what do you want to do? He said, man, I want to go back to Philly. You could go. You know what I did? I dapped them niggas up. So I'm leaving with bro. Well, the nigga, this on my brother. This on Yaya. And Grit. I'm out. We with big homie. So that's the only reason why I feel like, damn, like,
So
the
DJ
fuck I
Khaled
do?
told you you want he like, yo, come on with
Yeah,
me.
we out.
So you go
From
tell
Ross party, you know how these dicky ass rappers, you know, niggas would have been so happy to leave with cuz. I said, Cat, what you want to do? I mean, I want to go back. Yo, man, it's nice meeting you. I really appreciate y'all. You know, I leave with who I came with. That's just period. But that was, you know what I mean? But on my, like I said, so any situation, yo, what you want to do? Yo, what you want? So it's like to leave me high and dry with nothing as I turned everything down for loyalty. And it left me with nothing. And I had to like, I had to eat that. You
and
know what I
it's
mean?
like
And
you
I had
only
to
get
learn the business and bounce back.
and it's like you only get one shot like that.
Yeah, like that.
It's like and I
Because I was
always
so young. It was the youth involved at the time.
Mhm.
You know, I'm aware of how the business is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So did you talk to Kev ever?
No,
You ain't talked to him ever
ever.
since? Did you see him?
Once in the back of TLA somewhere. It was at a show. I think it was at the same show I seen Irv Gotti. Rest in peace. Where I told that story about when I witnessed Irv Gotti and DMX when they hugged for the first. They didn't see each other for the first time in years. I got to experience that type of love, and I seen them. I was like, damn, they got love for each other. The same joint, yeah. I seen Kev was backstage, and I just walked out. You know what I mean? Sure love, and I could tell that he had a look on his face like I was about to ask him the question, but I'm like, man, I'm thinking in my mind, like, I'm way past there. Like, I'm just like, what's up with you? Like, damn, like, I mean, what's up, big bro? Like, whatever. I was just trying to be like that, but I could tell it, you know, that energy wasn't there.
Yeah. I mean, for is no I just don't understand how, and I know how that shit feel when you really, really got faced, especially when it's like your big brother
Mhm.
and you really putting your life in their hands
Yeah,
and they just cut you dry. Did
yeah.
you do anything? Did you
I did. If
fast?
I did, I would tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know what him and Ant went through. That's the only thing I could ever come to in my mind. Like, Ant did something, he cut both of us off.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could always could think. You know,
So if you could change anything in that situation, you would have went with Khaled that night?
if I could change anything about my life, I would tell Grit not to bust that track. It's the only thing I would change. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I want my brother here. That's the only thing I would change.
What happened with you and your brother's situation?
What you mean with me and him?
Like, I mean, you said for your brother not to bust that trap or for you?
I wasn't there when
Oh,
when he made that sell, but I'm saying that if I would have knew that was about to take place,
yeah, I
if
understand that.
anything that I could, you know, I would have been with him. I would have been in the car with
But
him.
can we say you mind if I say you behind the scenes?
Touch
Yeah.
Money Nah in the
Yeah, we
building.
got Touch Money
Maya
Now here.
Laura in the building.
Maya Laura, man. Shout out to the point. OG Sheed in the building.
OG Sheed.
Yeah, man. What's your life like nowadays? Like, how old are you?
33.
What's your life like nowadays?
Chasing money every day.
What's the purpose?
I don't be having time for rap. Pardon me. Stability. The next 20 years. If I can be transparent with you,
Yes,
I used to
want you
be
to be.
I used to be a fuck up, right?
Yeah.
So I just started being responsible about 2 years ago, you know? And before that, I was a pill head. I was a junkie. I was in off my shot, man. I was a shotted ass nigga. You hear me?
Mhm.
And it was all about to get high. I always could get money, but I never could keep money because I was fucking it up, you know? So I chased my tail in a circle, for 10, 20 years. And
Come up a little bit to the mic. A little
yeah,
bit.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you could just scoot up a little bit. That'll
All
work.
right, let me
You can
see.
scoot the whole.
Like that?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Gangster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wasted a lot of time just being a dickhead, being irresponsible. And if I was thinking the way I think today, my whole life would have been different. You know what I mean? And I would have been a millionaire way faster. And don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be a millionaire. You're looking at a million. I got the money already. It's just not physically. I
Well,
already accepted in my mind that I'm a millionaire
that's
and that
where
I
it started.
deserve it.
That's where it started.
But I'm deserving of it. And I work hard for it. And I'm deserving. Some people just say, I want the money. Why? Why do you need the money? Why should you get it? Why should you be? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What people are you going to take it? What is your foundation? Everything. Like, I have purpose behind everything I do. And it took years to find the purpose. And I think that's why I probably didn't work out before with anything I was trying to do. Because I just was running around with no purpose. I just was trying to rap.
One thing you said with the Cosmic KEV situation, right? What in that situation, where do you take accountability at in that situation? Because I'm gonna say something, Toast,
A few things.
and I'm gonna say something a couple times before I even met you.
Yeah.
I heard you was hard to deal with.
Really?
Yes.
That probably was true.
But due to the accountability, I mean, due to the growth and the things you're saying right now, the
Yeah.
drugs, like
Yeah.
that shit have us fucked up.
Yeah.
You understand?
No doubt.
So do you take what accountability you take in that situation with Kev? Because it might have been a certain situation that you just couldn't see or understand.
If I can be all the way honest, with bro, I always walked on eggshells. So the way I give my raw, uncut opinion, never really did that with him much. Mind you, Ant schooled me to the game when I came into this to not say nothing. Remember, this is do my quiet days.
Mhm.
This is me not voicing my opinion. So even when something goes wrong, he might give an idea. I might say, "Yo, I think this song will pop." Nah, I don't think so. I don't like this record. I think you should do this. I know that record is not gonna, but I do it. All right,
Just
bro.
'cause of
Whatever you want to
the
do.
respect level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do it and it don't work.
Mhm.
And I'd be like, yo, what's it? Well, that ain't work. Well, I told you, because you especially when you're dealing with a person where you can't like really say anything, like you don't want to say the wrong thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you dealing with that type of thing where you don't know what saying the wrong thing could do. If that could fuck the relationship up or end it. So I walk eggshells the whole time.
So
I didn't even start speaking on shit till now. And I ain't speak to the dude in over 10 years. And it's all love that, like I said, I always, like, I'm going to repeat. You take him and out the picture, there is no me. I was rapping at open mics. I was spitting the same shit at open mics,
Yeah.
at the Arts Garage with 9 people in the crowd. I start rapping on Ant Camera, the Come Up Show. I'm hitting the same spots. And then motherfucker, yo, you the young boy, yo. Bro, I just was here Sunday. Kev did that. You get what I'm saying? So it's nothing. He did everything for me. It's not like I'm saying he did anything to me. Like I said, what I had to was the personal part, was the family thing that we built, that whole brotherhood thing that I just had to grow to live with. That's not how things work. This is the business. You know,
I always say this, man. A lot of people who's in situations, they slipped on a banana peel and got it,
Mm.
or they can't go no further than where they at. Like some, like not, I don't know Kev personally, but that by the looks of things, he helped people. He did some things for people I see, and some people got certain gripes against him, and that's just the way the game goes. Especially when you got a certain position,
Yeah.
when you hold power, especially when people, because some people think it's more than what it is, and sometimes it it could get you to the next level. But when when you hold a certain position, it comes with good and bad. That's just the game.
Mm.
But some people is not advanced enough to take like the position that some people hold. They could do so much with it, but they don't know how. Like I feel like
I
um
could have did more with my position. I'm gonna keep it real. Like in hindsight, like I said, not knowing the business was 90% of it. All this other shit, I held myself back. Cause with that type of platform, no matter what's going on, there's a million things I could have did with that, like on that type of platform, having that type of, you know what I mean? But honestly, if I could be real, bro, I didn't come into this game thinking like that. I didn't come in thinking like a user or like, yo, I want to use this situation or yo, like strategically planning, yo, like yo, I'm gonna rock with Kev this long and he gonna get me there, and then yo, I'm gonna do this and do that. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't come in this game thinking like that. I didn't come in thinking for self. You know what I mean? I came in like, yo, let's build. We're gonna build as one and come in the game together. That's just not realistic.
when did you get to the point that you knew you was a fuck up? When did you get to the point when you finally like looked in the mirror? Because I think we all go through that
I was at
age.
my man DL crib. He was drunk and he was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna start telling myself I love myself more, man. I'm gonna look in the mirror and tell myself I love myself, man, because I do. He was drunk talking and shit. I love myself, man. Don't you love yourself too? And I started laughing at him, right? I'm laughing. And I remember I'm in the kitchen, so I'm open this refrigerator door and I keep shutting it. I'm not even looking for that. Because he fucked me up with his question. I couldn't answer his
Yeah, you
question.
stuck. Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person, I answer everything truthfully. You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it truthfully. If you say I'm not, you can't, yo, you are? Yeah, I'm good. I'm that type nigga. You are? No, I'm not. Yeah, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's either you can listen or not, but like,
And you always got an answer for the question, but that
yeah,
that that question you was stuck. You ain't had no answer.
I didn't have no answer. And I realized I didn't love myself. I start crying in his kitchen. Wallahi, it's a true story. I broke down, I was opening the refrigerator and refrigerator door was in my hand. I broke down crying. That nigga was drunk. He was trying to shrink me. You know why you crying, nigga? I know your pain, nigga. He was drunk as shit. But I knew from that day on, I had to start loving myself. And from that day on, I really start learning myself. I started taking more time to put myself first. I wasn't never taught to put myself first. I was literally taught since a kid, yo, you know what I mean? Your homies, your cousin, your cousin, you share everything with. You take it, you know what I mean? Like my brother raised me like that. Never be selfish. And I'm glad he did because that's what gave me loyalty. That's the reason why I am the way I am. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I was raised like that. It's not by nature where I'm just like, yeah, I'm just this. No, that was instilled into me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a eye for one, a one for all, So I had to almost break my own mentality to force myself to be selfish because you have to be. And I'm gonna teach my future kids that it's cool to be selfish and to take care of yourself first. I didn't never know that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I would put everything first. I always put my homies first. I always put everything around me first before myself. Even my career with music. I mean, I put that before my happiness. Where the point music didn't even make me happy no more. I was only doing it because people around me like, yeah, let's do this shit. We this far. It's to the point where I ain't even care about it no more. I started losing all my niggas. That was my happy spot, doing music with my, with the come up show when I first did it. That's how low my ceiling was. I didn't care about getting on the radio to impress the world. You know who I wanted to impress? My niggas in jail. I knew my niggas in jail was gonna hear me.
That was the motivation.
That was my motivation. My niggas was locked up. Stizzy was locked up at the time. Morph. I think Maul was locked up. No, Maul wasn't booked yet. Maul had got booked right after that. But a few of my niggas was on state road. And I just wanted to snap so the jails can hear me. You know how low of a ceiling that is? You see what I'm saying? Imagine for how crazy that come up show is and how everybody look at it like, yo, you mean like that was my like introduction to the world. And I didn't even do it intending for it to be that. You know what I mean? I just never thought.
Yo,
I don't know, bro.
at the door. She.
Oh, my favorite nigga. Shout out to Oskino.
It's crazy because all this just came together.
My favorite nigga.
Like, nah. It's my first time meeting Nah. It's my first time meeting Nah. And then I just called you.
What I say at the radio station before we left, I grew up listening to Oskino, Dutch, and Speed. Never seen no sunny days until I moved the fuck away.
I talk to O all the time.
Cali where my mother stay.
But I was supposed to, like, me and O, we hit and miss, just like a lot of people. We got stuff going on. Me and you, Ben, was supposed to get together, but my thing is, I'm an energy guy. Like, how all this came together, like, it was meant. You feel me? I know how much you love O. We was just in the studio. We did Gatebreaker song when me and O dropped the
banger. We gotta shoot that video.
We gotta shoot the video.
Let's go, Fees.
We might could do something tonight or something. But we did Gatebreakers.
Yeah.
That's right before me and O dropped the song, the joint we just put out. That was going crazy.
Right.
Lame niggas. We shot the video. Man. But that's how my life be. I'm
Shout
not
out to CeeLo, man. CeeLo Green jumping on the remix. Yeah. I just got to meet him up in New York. Shout out to Tone Trump video.
See, what it is with people like CeeLo, you get to a point in life where you have money and all that stuff, and you get bored. So you go back to your roots.
Right. I see that.
And it makes you feel better.
He comfortable too. He in his feet on land. He outside. I mean,
you have to be connected in some way with life in order to be connected to yourself, because you could lose yourself. You know how many people that's rich but broke mentally?
I met a few of them. I met a few of them in Cali.
You see how you said you rich, but you're not rich. But you rich mentally, but physically
and in heart. Yeah, and in heart. I know my morals is rich.
Once they both align, it's over.
It's over.
See, I don't really, the type of guy I am. I done had lots of money. I done lost money. I don't really, just like Nah was saying, like, I don't do stuff for money. What I do comes with the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your man just walked in the door.
You know, I got to get my guys. Yeah.
Omar.
You know, what's up, brother?
You got Omar in the building.
That's my guy, man.
That's Nah. Oh, that's Nah, that's O. What you get? Divinas. See, you know O getting old. O be calling me. He be like, yo. He be like, O be like, yo. He like, Feast, where you at? Be like, the crib. He be like, yo, I was at this restaurant called CC1's.
Right.
Bro, he at that point in life where he trying like certain restaurants, because life is funny like that. It's so much things that we never get a chance just to do because we so busy running in the streets. But you realize at some point in your life where the simplest shit be the shit.
Right.
Sitting at home watching one of your favorite movies with somebody you love.
That's my favorite time.
Or going to a restaurant and you're like, damn, man, all the shit that I was chasing all my life really ain't even matter.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't even be going out no more.
Oh, be like, Feast, you gotta try these wings, bro. They serve it with the. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get that. But I enjoy the fact that he hitting that. He living life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He living life.
No doubt.
You gotta love.
Because at what point do we start living life? Like, at what point do we start to love it? When you go through all this traumatic shit. You know what I mean? No, I mean, just saying, like, how you're saying living, like, what point, like, You got to. What point do you like you gonna suffer your whole life? You know what I'm saying? Like
I
it
mean,
gotta be some type of happiness.
I mean, in some sort, you really sometimes you really don't even know that you're suffering though.
Right,
You don't know.
right.
I mean, you could be deaf and blind. You can't hear shit or you can't hear nothing or see nothing.
But I know a nigga blind though, bro, that he got
I ain't talking about
a better like attitude about life than people that can see.
yeah, because
He walk up and down Market Street, he can
can't do
see, he
that.
can talk right to you.
I'm
You
talking
get
about
me?
like not for, I'm talking about deaf and blind meaning you can't hear or see
No, right, I
shit
get
like
it.
that. But
No, I get you.
yeah, when you blind, other things kick in more than they normally do. Like when you lose your when you can't see, you start to hear real good.
I know.
You
I heard.
start
I
to
talked to a few blind people, and I know a guy that got shot in the face
yeah
that lost his vision.
yeah he probably can hear.
Yeah, he can.
He probably that's how he see. He see with his
Still
ears.
roll up, smoke, all that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he see with his ears and he smelled like he'll smell something to know what it is. Like he used that more than he ever did because he can't use his eyes no more.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So you
You want to get
said
back to what we is
yeah, you were saying something about
manipulation or
no, when you found out that you didn't love yourself and you was crying
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you said your man was
In DL Kitchen on Paxton Street.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after that, I did. I just started. I took the initiative too. I just started learning myself. Started learning myself. But I was conscious of it. I was conscious of it before that. I didn't know what that was. Like I said, I was taught to love everything before me. I put everything before myself. I was taught that though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I put my homies first. I put my niggas. I put everything first. My girl, whatever it is, I put everything before myself. But it's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to be selfish. I didn't
How
know
life
that.
been for you though? Ever since you start loving yourself, it's been
Way
good.
better.
It's been good.
Way the fuck better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas say I'm a new man and all that. Like, I really am a new, you know what I mean? I love what I have. I'm still evolving though. It's not like I'm fully evolved. I'm still evolving. I like what I'm evolving into though. Real rap. Way
Yeah.
better than my old self.
Yeah. Give me a you and Omar story. I mean Oskino story. Give me a you and Oskino. How you
I'm
meet
I
O?
could tell you something that he don't even know. And he responded back to a message, right? That I had sent him. And it was weird because before that I had ran into Wallow, right? I'm the type of nigga, I see people, I just say what's on my heart. I just say whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you mean. I don't if you feel look, I just say what's on my heart. Like, so I said something to him.
What year was this?
No, this was recently. This was within the last couple months.
Oh.
This is recent.
Yeah.
I was going through something. I don't know. I just it wasn't nothing long or nothing drawn out, but it was something that he said. I ain't even gonna repeat it, but it was deep. It was something that he said on another platform that touched me, right? Something about a loss, and you know, and I told him what those words meant to me. You feel me? And it didn't move him at all. I could just tell that he was just like, yeah, that's what's up, whatever, whatever. Keep it pushing. It's whatever. That's cool.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's cool. It's cool.
You can't really
But
judge
so
the reaction.
no,
That's how
no,
he is.
that's fine. No, I'm
but
not
you,
saying. I'm just saying that's what happened. I'm just giving you
I
my.
got you. But I just wanted you to know
Something
that.
was on my when there's something on my heart, I say it. So anyway, I don't know what it was. Something I had seen. Oh, it was later on, probably that day or the next, whatever. And sent the message. Oh, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just same thing. Just said what you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I be inspired by people, bro. Certain people that gate breakers. The people I feel like been through things and turned things around. It's motivation for me. For a nigga when sometimes I be wanting, and I at that point in life, I was just at a point where I really felt like I was gonna quit.
Mm.
Like I was dealing with mental illness. Like I was suicidal.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I never told I told certain people. I told my girl and I told my sister, but I didn't tell a lot of people. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Did you seek therapy?
no, I didn't. But listen, I sent the message, but when I sent the message with the saying, he ain't gonna give a fuck. Like, this nigga called me. Instagram called me. Yo, bro, what's up there? and was talking to me regular. Like, so skinny. Now we had met before because we was introduced, but we never like got to
Kicked
build
it.
or kick it. And he just was talking to me regular, like this was my homie already. You know what I mean? Like, yo, nigga,
Yeah.
take my number, call me, nigga. You got my number now, nigga. Lock me up with the nigga. No, nigga, it's nothing. Whatever you nigga call me. It was like the realest shit I ever like experienced. You get what I'm saying? And I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah,
So
that's how I be.
to me, it did a lot to me. And
Oh, so I
it's
get what you're saying.
weird because he called at a
Yeah.
time where a nigga was crying.
Yes.
And I was going through one of them suicidal moments. And it was like God reached out with a light. Cause my favorite rapper calling my phone.
Yeah.
Telling me, like, yo, what's up, nigga? What's up? Yeah, I feel your pain, nigga. What's up?
Crazy.
So O don't even know that gave a nigga light to like,
It's crazy.
fuck, I ain't giving up, nigga. I'm one of the strongest niggas out here. You crazy. You feel me? Cause I watch a nigga like him go through 10 times this shit I've been through.
Yeah.
And bounce back and be resilient. So I look at myself like I'm bitching if I give up. Nigga, no matter what I'm going through. And I be going through some real shit that I can't put out there on this joint. You know what I mean? But yeah, it be like, fuck all that shit, nigga. Bounce back.
So the parts you were saying when it was like he brushed you off,
Yeah.
I was about to say exactly what he did.
It hurt my feelings too. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie, it
but
hurt my feelings.
But when he reached out to you, all that.
No, I'm talking. No, not you talking about who brushed it off?
I'm talking about
Wallow brushed it off, right?
No, not Wallow. When you said some couple things to O.
No, I thought he was gonna brush it off like how Wallow did.
Oh, you were saying, oh, I got it.
I had the same intentions.
I got you.
Because I had already just experienced that recently.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say it regardless. I don't give a fuck. If you look at it, don't respond, whatever. I'm gonna get it off my chest because it's therapy for me to just say, yo, bro, you inspired me because of whatever. Getting it off my chest make me feel good. So like I said, I was gonna say it regardless, but I said like, it just shocked me that the nigga read it and called me. Like, yeah, nigga, what's up? I feel you. It's like the realest shit in the world to me. And it was at the time what he called me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was dealing with mental illness. I was dealing with some mental shit, guys.
Shout out to O. It's crazy because you just never know what you mean to people. That's why sometimes, like, I take the time. I don't care if it's a bum, dirty person on the street. Sometimes I take the time out to talk because you just never know. I don't care if it's who it is. You just never know because there's been situations like me where people did things for me to that nature like that. They don't even know. You just never know what people going through.
And I just be coming from a space. I never really needed nobody because I always got my niggas. Always got you feel me? So I'm just coming from a spot where I kind of like lost everybody that was like close to me. And like my sister was like one of the last people to me that I could confide in. And then when I was going through that dark space, when she wasn't there for me, I kind of like only had my girl to confide in. You feel what I'm saying? So that put a lot of weight on her. That put a lot of emotions on her. Put a lot on her. And I didn't want to put. So it's a lot that I even keep from her because there's not a lot you want to put on your girl or even tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot you can't tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you can with your nigga. It's a difference. You
I
know,
see
you know
the
what I'm talking about?
motivation in you, Will. I see it. I see it.
You know,
I see it.
Yeah.
I see the motivation in you.
So I was at just that spot where it's like I ain't like what the fuck who I go to type joint. You know what I mean? And the just you know, illest thing somebody told me, go to a law. You know what I mean? And I did that too. But I was frustrated back and forth. I stopped believing in God at one point. I said, you know what I mean? Then found faith again, all that. You know what I'm saying? Things that I was scared to say because people was going to ridicule me and all that. But I went through it, bro. I was going through some mental shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, bounce back from all that shit, man. Stay strong out here, man. Be resilient, man.
Gotta keep it pushing, man.
That shit pushing, man. Shit
I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, man. And I see it. I told you that when you came, and I ain't the type of person. I don't just be saying stuff to people. I see it. I see it. I see it on social media. I see you being vocal about things, just expressing yourself. We all need to express ourselves. Cause my whole overview of you, I never really hear you say much, only in your raps. So
I had to hide. Like I said, all that time, I'm walking on eggshells. You know what I mean? For my man, and that's the strength of my man. Like, and I still love you. Like, you know what I mean? Man, like I still like to this. And my whole disappointment with him is I rode this ship with you until it sank, nigga. Until it went under. I didn't jump off when I seen your shit. Oh, your shit about to go up, man. I'm gonna start. Cause a lot of people came to me, yo, I want, man, you know what I mean? Charlie Mack being one of a bunch of niggas. Not saying things were good or bad, but there's a lot of other people that put opportunity in front of me that your average nigga that would have, man, fuck that and fuck some, you know what I mean? Yeah, I told you about when the record labels and shit was calling me, who I report back to. So it's the same thing if any other management situation approach. So my thing is like, bro, I wrote this shit till it, you know what I mean, was over. And you didn't do that with me. You know what I mean? You didn't even give it a chance when we were supposed to. We had a plan and we was locked in to do this plan, and you just gave up without even seeing it through.
Directed by Feast.